Hi, this is African Time. The name is Virashi. Well, there's this conversation that happened over the week concerning Africans and religion, okay? Mostly the religious books. Why they were actually, or they are being translated to many African native languages, except most important things. Well, that was some takes from African people into bracket though. Well, see. Let me know saying something I'll regret later. Well, you guys see this. So it was shared on X recently that in Africa they succeeded in translating the Bible into various African languages so people could understand it. Yet they failed to translate biology, physics, and chemistry into African languages to make them easier to understand. Okay, so Nadi, an African woman, shared this controversial post on X about concerned Africans and the religion. And then religious people, you know how they are, they will actually be ready to defend. And some Africans also shared some interesting points and views that I think, yeah, we need to learn every day. And we learn every day. So I'm here to discuss this with you guys and also want to know your takes and views concerning this issue that have been raised. Okay, let's go. So to our first comment, this one came and says, instead they introduced Bantu education needed 550. That is why everything in the Bible and history needs to be questioned and scrutinized. It is all meant to keep black people in their place to be life servants of the white race. Wow. Okay, so that's his point of view though. He's saying that because they actually did their best to translated all the religious books into our native languages, but they failed to do that because they want to keep black people as servants to the whites. Wow, this kind of mind though. Well, that is his taste though. This one also says, someone came replying to him. It's a conversation we are having here, so I hope you guys are following. Came replying to him and says, that is very dumb perspective. Become kings if you want to become kings. The essence was to preach a religion promoting love. Move forward from past chains as a people now that you have your future in your hands and rulers of your color. Okay, so this one is saying that is a very dumb perspective here. He's saying that why should he even say this? You guys, religious were actually here to promote love and peace. Now you guys have so-called democracy. You have the right to choose your leaders, your race. You guys are now owning your resources. Move from the past chains and then start behaving as someone who actually owns their destiny. Well, that is a point from another brother here. Now, before we continue the conversation, so far we have gotten two sides of the coin here. Someone believing that they actually brought these religious books and translated them into our languages to maintain us to be servants for them. And someone is also saying that, come on, that is not it. They actually brought that to promote love and peace. But now we have our power, our destiny in our own hands. We have the chance to turn things around. To you, what is your take on this? In the comment section, let me see your takes. Let's have some interesting conversation about Africa and African religion. Okay, let's go. Well, again, someone also came and says, why didn't blacks translate it in their own language? Always blaming others for your own stupidity. Okay, he's saying that why are you guys complaining about the biologies and physics? You guys can actually translate them into your own languages. Why are you blaming people for your own stupidity? Bro, can you actually be this heartless? Come on, the word though. Well, I think he had a point though. Why are we not translating them for ourselves? Are you guys saying that a black person cannot? Why are we waiting for them? Don't we have intelligent people already? Why can't we do this? Well, that's a good point though. I agree with him on that point. For that point, I agree. Well, this one also came and says, isn't it ironic that the colonizers patronized translating the Bible to control minds, but conveniently ignored translating science to empower them? Perhaps keeping Africans dependent on Western systems was always part of the plan. Well, that's what he's saying that, this is actually an interesting conversation here. This one is saying, yeah, he believed that the Bible or the other religious books were actually meant to control our minds. Because he believed that they were actually not meant to empower, they never wanted to empower us to think outside the box, like technological, scientifically, or advanced learning. They wanted us to be under them more because of religious, or they use religious to control our minds. Well, that is his take though. Alright, so this one came replying to him and says, yeah, very ironic. LOL. Last I checked, it was a Nigerian, Samuel Ajayi Crowder, who translated the English Bible into Yoruba? Why hasn't any other Nigerian taken the initiative to translate science textbooks? Must the colonizers do it for you? Wow, these kind of comments though, this kind of comments actually is interesting. Wow, what this one also says stop believing in every post you read and think a bit. Gospel and Bible translation came through missionaries, whereas education, as we know, is a government duty. It is logical to mix the two topics. Wow, it is actually illogical to mix the two topics. That is what he's saying though. Well, this one also came and says the Bible is superior. It contains the truth, which is the word of God. Everybody does well to understand it. It gives revelation to the purpose of God and his eternal plan for mankind. Well, as you can see, the religious people actually are in here and they are discussing religion here. Again, lastly, this one also came and says they removed some books and locked them at the Vatican, changed the calendar, and they aligned Christ to their race. Well, this one is also showcasing some believed dark secret behind the religion. Okay, so these are some interesting takes from various people or various Africans concerning this topic. Okay, so to you, as an African brother, at the comment section, let me know your take. Let me know what you think about these topics, and let us know how you think about this. The name is Virashi. This was African Time. This was a question asked by a sister that's saying that why are the science textbooks, the physics textbooks, not translated into our local languages, but rather religious books? It's actually a tricky question here, and it's a controversial one. But mindfully, don't say anything harsh. Just honest opinions here, okay? African Time. See you guys around.